post the YouTube link to Pure New South Wales members group. Are you part of that?
I don't know if I'm part of it. He's already live streaming. No.
So that's good now.
He's trying the cube. The thing he thinks is good, Ivan. Try on
All right, welcome to the Australian 10 Ball Open semi-finals. We've got Teutscher versus Barry Mavros. Scratch there from Barry. Good hit on the one. The other semi-finals is being played by Bean Hung versus Ivan Lee, two Q9 players. So good for Q9 and QAPA. We've got one definite person in the finals, either going to be Ivan or Bean. Over here we've got Marco from New Zealand and Barry representing New South Wales. Barry most definitely the underdog. Marco was a top seed from yesterday. He won all of his round robin matches 5-0 except for one that he won 5-1, and today he's played very well. He won I think he won the top 32, the 32 group. I think he won that 7-0. Yeah, I think he won the next round, the top 16. I think he won it 8-1. And the quarterfinals, he won 9-1. So he's playing a relatively flawless pool, apart from that shot you just saw. And as you can see, though, he's ended up safe. On the other match, we've got Bean Hung versus Ivan Lee. At the moment, Ivan Lee broken around the first frame, so Ivan is 1-0 up. This is the first frame here. We've got a race to 11 on the semis and a race to 13 for the finals. The semi-finalists each taking home $400. The runner-up in the final will be taking home $1,000, and the winner taking home $2,000. So some good prize money to be had here today. We also paid out to top 8. We're also going to put a rundown of all the finances on the QAPA page, probably through the week sometime. So if you're interested in seeing the breakdown of the money, that's going to be up, fully transparent in terms of finances. And not a bad result there from Barry. Relatively safe. Most of you would have heard of Marco Teutscher. He represented New Zealand in the World Cup of Pool this year with Matthew Edwards. He's an ex-Euro Tour player who now resides in New Zealand. And this weekend, he's been playing some real quality pool. As I said before, he won all of his round-robin matches on Saturday 5-0, except for one he won 5-1, meaning he was a top seed here today. And as I said before, I think he has dropped about two or three frames today. Hopefully, Barry will give him a run for his money. He was the finalist in the Australian 9-Ball Open this year. And anyone who was there that saw that weekend, he played nearly flawless pool up until the semi-finals. And then he started to show some mistakes. I don't think he called that. He started to show some mistakes in the semi-finals, and in the finals, he lost to Ben Hung. And he was obviously getting tired. Like I said, he played nearly flawless pool the whole weekend of the 9-Ball Open, up until the semi-finals where he started making some really uncharacteristic errors. So hopefully we see him stay composed today, and hopefully we see Barry bring out his A game and give this guy a bit of a run for his money. As I said before though, Barry most definitely is the underdog of this match. If you want to comment, we'll be checking the comments. As the match goes on, and I'll also be giving updates of the Bean Hung versus Ivan Lee match as well. So hopefully you stick around. Big thanks to all our sponsors, as you can see up on the screen. H&T Realty chucked in some money for the comp, as did State and Q's. Bugged and Legal, InnoVision, Body Corporate, Digital Travel, Q9 Billiards for hosting the event, not taking any money for hosting it. And Jackie's putting a lot of time into getting sponsors, and also a lot of time getting the pool hall ready. So big ups to Jackie Chen, the owner of Q9. Does a lot for Q Sports here in Queensland, for American Q Sports here in Queensland, so really appreciate him. So Marco, if you're not sure, Marco's the skinny guy with the blue glove. Barry's the slightly larger guy with no glove. It's good to have all the New South Wales boys up here. We've got a few up here, so it was nice to have them all up, supporting our events. So thanks to all the New South Wales boys that came up. We also had Mark Wood from Northern Territory. A few boys over from New Zealand, including Marco. And we had a huge response from all the QAPA members who came out to play in this comp. So I really appreciate all those members as well. Yeah, so it was great to see. I think we had around about 35 people or so from Queensland came out, which is great. Great to have their support. We don't normally get that many players for our comps. We get around about 25 to 30 players for our comps. So to have 35 to 40 Queensland players come out to play in this comp was really appreciated. So yeah, thanks to all the Queensland players for coming out for the weekend. I watched a bit of the Barry Mavros versus Rusty Wheeler quarterfinals. He played really solid. He was 8-5 up. Rusty came back to 8-all. And then Barry put out a pretty good break. Unfortunately had the 2 covering the 1. Pushed. Rusty went for a safety. Scratched. And Barry had ball in hand. I think there was 8 or 9 balls on the table and managed to run those out to win. He gave himself a really tough shot on the 9, a really, really thin cut on the 9, which he managed to get. Also a really thin cut on the 10, which he got. So he played really well. He definitely deserved the win. So good on Barry. Great to see him out here in the semi-final. He's looking very composed, is Barry, which is good. Not the best angle there for the the 5. Is that the 5? I'm colorblind, so I get the 3 and the 5 mixed up a bit. But apart from that, I should be okay. Good pot there from Barry, however, didn't get good position on the 9. So he's in a little bit of trouble here. Has the option for the bank. Not an easy bank. And not guaranteed position on the 10 either. So whether he chooses to take this on or just play safety, not sure. Not sure how aggressive he's feeling. He's called the bank. Let's have a look. Oh, close. Got position on the 10. So has good play to get position on the 10. He has left the 9 up. Not an easy out from here. Lovely shot there from Marco. We've got a good crowd here watching, a live crowd. We've got around about 15, 20 people watching the semi-finals. I'm stuck in the room doing commentary, so I see what you guys see. I do have the choice of changing views though. So we do get 2 views, which is nice. Be nice to be outside, but here I am doing commentary. Hope you guys appreciate it. Solid there from Marco Teutscher. 1-0. Score update for Bean Hung versus Ivan Lee. Ivan Lee is 2-1 up. No shot on the 1. Ball down, but no shot on the 1. He's going to have to call a push. Check, check. Okay, just going to check to see if this if the YouTube stream is working. We haven't got it working up here, but hopefully you guys are still seeing something over there. We'll hopefully work that out soon if it's not working.
I don't think so. It's buffering.
Yeah. Where's Jackie? Yeah, it's just showing that. That's fine. Alright, sorry about the technical difficulties. We're back now. Let me know if it's no good. Marco here playing a very safe game, not taking too many chances at the moment. Apologies for the streaming. Hopefully that's working out okay now. Hopefully you got a few New South Wales boys watching, supporting your boy Barry. He's played pretty solid today. Took out one of the up-and-coming Q9 players in the top 16, James Lee. Beat him easily, 8-1. And then played Rusty Wheeler, famous two-shot player, and ended up beating him 9-8 on the hill. Played solid. You just saw the scratch there from Barry. Balls are looking relatively open. 6 to the 7 will require a pretty precise shot depending on what side of the 8 he takes it. But apart from that, it's looking pretty good. 5's a bit of a tough shot with that 9 covering the pocket. I'm just going to check the score to make sure it's still 1-0. Update on Bean Hung versus Ivan Lee. It's 2-2 over there. This match being 1-0. And again, I'm thinking that Marco's going to be playing a pretty safe game here today. He's just trying to work out this this frame. As you can see, doesn't like the 5. Looks like he's going to go for another safety here. Oh, that's a pretty lovely shot there from Marco. I'd say it's pretty risky. I wouldn't personally take those shots on, because that I'm not confident enough to get it close to the pocket. It's the 8-ball state titles. Alright, so that's 2 fouls for Barry Mavros. And it looks like Marco's planning on tying him up here for a 3rd foul in a row. again, as I was saying, Marco didn't like the position of the 5 with that 9 covering the pocket, so opted to go 3 fouls. Barry on 2. Beautiful little finesse shot there from Marco Teutscher. Tough one to get out of this one.